Hey guys, Telegram Sam here. If you don't already know, I have an Instagram. It's telegram_Sam_vinyl. So if you're on Instagram, check me out there. But this video will be me announcing my first contest that I'm hosting. I'm calling this the Connect 4 contest. I feel like it really incorporates my two favorite things. Obviously, my love for music and vinyl, but also my love of history, especially music history. So yeah, the basis of this is that I at least want 4 albums. You can do more if you want to, but at least 4 to stick with the whole Connect 4 thing. But you pick one record, talk about it, and then something from that first record has to connect to your second record, and something from your second record has to connect to your third record, and so on and so forth. The rules for this contest: you obviously have to be a subscriber. This is sort of my push to get to 600 subscribers, and to comment on this video when you make your own video, so you can be entered into a drawing I'm going to do for an $80 Amazon gift card. The drawing will be 2 Sundays away from now, so November 14th. But yeah, I'm going to show you the 4 records I chose to kind of give you a gist of what I'm looking for in this contest. So the first record is going to be Tina Turner's Private Dancer. This originally came out in 1984. This is a Canadian press. This was her 5th studio album, and this was her first major release in 5 years. She divorced Ike Turner in 1978, and she put out a record a year later in 1979, but it didn't really do that well. And then after that album came out, she was just constantly touring because she was trying to make money, since she practically gave everything to Ike Turner in the divorce because she just obviously wanted him out of her life, and was trying to support kids. And someone from Capitol found or saw one of her shows that she was doing and was like, "Girl, you still got it, we should put out a record." And a lot of people at Capitol were nervous about that because, you know, Tina Turner was 40 during this time, which is like, you're pretty much long gone and dead in the entertainment eyes when you're over the age of 40. But she definitely proved everyone wrong with this album. This is such a huge hit, just a classic album from the 80s. You know, it has her 2 classic songs on here. What's Love Got to Do with It, and Private Dancer, obviously. But she also does several covers on here, like I Can't Stand the Rain and Peebles, Let's Stay Together, Al Green in 1984, which was originally done by David Bowie on his Diamond Dogs album. This originally came out in 1974. This is a 2017 US press. This was his 8th studio album. This was the first album he did after the Spiders from Mars disbanded and left, and his producer Ken Scott left. This was the first album in a while he produced himself. And this was kind of him kind of slowly stepping away from his Ziggy Stardust glam rock persona. He was kind of getting more into like a pop, disco, some funk and soul on this, but you still hear some of that glam rock thing. But obviously his next album after this, Young Americans, is when he would really get into the whole disco, funk, soul thing. But this also features the return of his longtime collaborator and the producer who produced The Man Who Sold the World, Tony Visconti. Tony Visconti does string arrangements on 1984 and also mixed that song. But Tony Visconti produced this classic album, Electric Warrior by TRex. This originally came out in 1971. This is a late 80s US press. This was TRex's 2nd studio album, and it was produced by Tony Visconti. But yeah, such an amazing second, probably one of the best second albums from a band or artist ever. I mean, this really defined the whole glam rock scene. You have Bang a Gong, Cosmic Dancer, Lean Woman, Blues, Planet Queen, Life's a Gas. I love that song. Such a classic killer album. I mean, the gatefold is really cool too. But this cover comes from a picture that was taken during a TRex concert, and the British art design group Hypnosis, HIPGNOSIS, sort of reworked it and gave us this final classic cover that we know so well. Hypnosis also did this amazing cover, which is Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. Obviously, 1973. This is original US press. Their 8th studio album, and a sort of concept album dealing with conflict, greed, time, death. Also talking a little bit about mental health and mental illness, obviously alluding to Syd Barrett. Just Pink Floyd's magnum opus. I know a lot of hardcore Pink Floyd bands don't think this is their best album, but I could show this to anyone who really isn't into 70s rock and they would instantly know what this album is. I mean, that's a definitive, like, iconic cover right here. The original concept was thought of by Hypnosis, and then George Hardy later created and finalized this light prism rainbow art that we all now know and love. So yeah, that was my Connect 4 albums. I'm so excited to see what you guys choose, the records you're able to connect, and hopefully this gets you guys to kind of get to learn more about the records in your collection. So I'm so excited, and thank you in advance to everyone who decides to do a video. I am so excited to see what you guys come up with. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.